So this is the 2017 Ford Fusion Hybrid Titanium. I was really looking forward to renting this car. I am a huge fan of the Ford Edge Titanium, so I was anxious to get inside and give this one a spin. And I wasn't disappointed because this is a very nice car. Let's start by opening up the trunk. Get a nice sized trunk here, but there is this weird shelf in the back that I think is going to cause a lot of problems if you have suitcases. Jumping in the front, you can see that this is a beautiful interior, full leather with plenty of features to play with. So the gear shift in this car is actually a dial, and the parking brake is just a push button, and that's pretty standard in most of the new vehicles out there. It took me a while to get used to this, but now that I have, I really like it. I just think it fits well with the push button start that you now get in most vehicles. This car also has two heads-up displays next to the speedometer, and you can interact with these with buttons on the steering wheel. The center console also includes a touchscreen, which is really impressive. Not only is it bright and easy to interact with, but all of the menu items are organized really nicely, and I didn't find it difficult to find anything within just a few seconds. And then at the bottom of the center console, you have a nice place to store your cell phone, along with a USB port and a standard power jack. Between the two seats at the front, you also get a storage unit right here. It's pretty deep, and it also includes a USB port and a standard power adapter jack. The car comes with a standard key fob with plenty of buttons, opening the trunk, lock and unlock, and a panic button. And on the back, you have the nice Ford logo. The glove box is actually worth talking about. There's actually two shelves in here and a lot of storage. I mean, this goes way back, which is really nice to keep things organized. Both the driver's side mirror and the passenger side mirror have these additional quarter mirrors built in that gives you a wider view of your surroundings. Not quite as good as a blindside detector, but still nice to have. Jumping in the back seat, you can see that there's a lot of room here. I'm about 6 feet tall, and I had no problem sitting in the back seat. I had plenty of room with the passenger seat pushed back to a fairly comfortable position. The center seat also has a fold-down armrest with two cup holders. Back of the center console, there's two dedicated vents, and then my absolute favorite, there's actually a power plug right here on the floor, along with your standard cigarette and DC outlet. And the child seat anchors are at a nice distance. I was able to get my hands around them really easily, which is really nice to see. I ended up driving this car for about 6 hours, and I really enjoyed it. It accelerates well, it handles well, and the hybrid engine doesn't seem to limit any of the performance. All in all, it's just a really nice ride. And then you have the added bonus of it being a hybrid. If you look here, this is the trip counter. I drove the car for about 5 hours at this point, and I was getting 39 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good. Big fan of Ford's Titanium series because of all the added features you get. This is what the car looks like at night. If you'll notice, there's actually lights shining down towards the ground so that you can see things while you approach the vehicle. So that's the 2017 Ford Fusion Titanium. I give this car 5 stars. Great automobile. So my plan is to rent 100 vehicles, and this was number 14 on that list. Currently, my top 5 vehicles are the 2016 Ford Edge Titanium, the 2016 Chrysler Pacifica minivan, the 2016 Ford Mustang convertible, 2017 Jeep Cherokee Limited, and finally the 2016 Fiat 500X with all-wheel drive. And here's how the rest of the cars stack up so far. I was really impressed with this vehicle, so I'm going to put it at number 2 on my list, just slightly behind the Ford Edge Titanium. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you wouldn't mind, please like, subscribe, or comment to this video. I would really appreciate it. Thanks again, and I hope you'll join me for my next rental car.